I am at a stand how to address myself to you. Shall I call you citizens? You have done your part for the ruining of the city. Shall I call you men? Will you own your deserved name? Shall I call you Romans? You blush not to take the ready way to blot that name from under heaven. I confess myself in some confusion, when I consider how you are endeavoring to frustrate all the designs that I have managed on the most mature deliberation. For the people of Rome, I am sorry I have so many to speak to, that are like to bring a multitude to a few. You regard not the care the higher powers have taken to plant the Roman name, you value not the blood of your fathers shed to preserve it, and postpone all things to a humor, which one age would confute by sad experience. Were the commonalty infected with this, as with many other of your vices, what would become of Rome, nay, of the world of men? You are some of our principal branches, and voluntary barrenness can be none of your glories. The people imitate you, and posterity may deservedly brand you, if you shew them the way to ruin. Either all will do as you do, if not, your vicious singularity renders you justly odious. You deserve to be hissed off the stage of the world, that will alone act such unbecoming parts. Nay, you deserve their rage, that will trample on what is so sacred in the eyes of all men else. But if you find a crowd of followers, the next age will follow your memory with millions of curses. You'll say, it will be no hurt for us to live as we list, so may the robbers plead. Their number is not great, the serpent in the egg deserves to die. But what is theft? Nay, a cluster of the greatest crimes to yours. You are murderers, willfully smothering the vital flame. You are unnatural to parents, not perpetuating their name and honor, and all for a miss, to whom you give for your pleasure what she spends on others that please her better. You are unjust to the higher powers, robbing them of their most pleasing offering, a succession of rational creatures to adore them. If your way take, their temples as well as our houses will be empty. Our Romulus and his followers stole foreign virgins for their wives, and you neglect our own. Wives were the cause of, and wives obtained, made the peace in the famous Sabine War. Those old things you despise, but so you cast contempt on the actions of your fathers. And for what is this confusion? Will you profess chastity as Vestal virgins? Then with them you should die if you offend, but I know, none of you live without your woman, both at bed and board. All this you propose to yourselves, is to range wildly. It's an ungoverned brutishness you plead for, or rather to have liberty to fill the city with jealousy and murders. If these bounds you will not be contained in, why may not the thief break over all hedges of the law, that keep him from your riches? No man's propriety in his estate hath a more rational foundation than that in his wife. Gentlemen, if my words wound you, think how much deeper your deeds have wounded me. Those antient laws of wedlock I found when I first took up this scepter, and will as soon suffer that, as them, to fall to the ground. Remember you live in a society, and are not lawless, and your obedience I expect to this of all my laws, and force not the state to employ your slaves to get children for you, and continue the name of Romans. But I blush for you, I have spoke nothing out of hatred to you, but as your emperor, that would have you grow good, and thousands like you. Go home, take wives, and with joint prayers adore the God of families, try the ways of virtue, and you'll need no more speeches from Augustus. End of speech. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories from history.